It's time to go inside innovation, brought to you by Allegiant, pioneering safety. The city of Bloomington stood out in this year's Mira Awards and earned the Rising Tech City Award. Bloomington's thriving tech culture grows from a deep partnership between the Mill, the Bloomington Economic Development Corporation, IU, and Regional Opportunity Initiatives. The Mill's executive director, Pat East, explains what's driving Bloomington's tech community.
We've had a certified technology park in Bloomington for 10 or 15 years, probably a little bit longer than that if I do the actual math. Our current version of the certified technology park is called the Trades District. And so this is 11 acres in downtown Bloomington that the city purchased from IU a handful of years ago, specifically to develop more buildings and more properties and really spur economic development in the technology center. And the Mill was one of its first projects. We really wanted to focus on having a model and an anchor that other folks could pattern themselves after. So we transformed this central furniture factory into a hub of technology and innovation for the 21st century. And that's where all of our co-working, all of our innovation, all of our technology, it's kind of the epicenter for entrepreneurship in Bloomington.
Yeah, you mentioned really being a hub, an epicenter. I think that's probably a good and apt description of the Mill. It's more than a co-working space. It serves as kind of that rallying point. Would that be a correct statement? A place where the tech community really comes together.
That's definitely an apt description of the Mill. So it's not just co-working, it's not just office space. We really think of it as kind of the lightning rod, the epicenter of all things entrepreneurship here in Bloomington, all things startup. It's where people get together, where they create together, where they literally and figuratively run into each other. We know that the more ideas that people have, the more innovation's created. And so it's not just a co-working space. We try to create programming and run programming that furthers that mission of trying to create innovation and having more people and more ideas run into each other.
How excited are you about the future? As you look to the future, what's next?
So as we look to the future, especially coming out of this pandemic, now's the time for us to continue investing, to continue reinvest, to not let off the gas pedal at all. We know that economies and companies who kind of invest in right during this, right when it looks like it's a down cycle, end up coming out of the economy better than they did before. So we're going to continue investing in our people, continue building up our staff. We'll continue raising money, raising capital on behalf of our startups. We'll continue all the programming that we're doing. We're going to expand our programming. So everything that we did last year and the year before that, we're going to continue to double down on, figure out other things that make work. We'll expand those programs, and we'll just keep doing more of what we're doing.
Pat East is a real driver in Bloomington, and the Mill has really become this hub for innovation and really having an impact on talent.
It is, and I've a personal anecdote. There's a gentleman named Ravi. He's a startup founder up in Chicago, and after he graduated from IU, he moved to Chicago, got married, and had a family up in Chicago. Amidst the pandemic, he and his wife decided to get out of the city, and they rented a house in Bloomington. And amidst that experience, she's a lawyer. They've decided to stay in Bloomington. He's going to move his company there. She's going to work remotely. The kids have seen a significant boost in quality of life, and it's case in point for why we're in this moment where placemaking like this is important, both for companies and also for talent attraction as well.
Yeah, great story. Yeah, I love that. Very good.